Ahoy there, lads and lasses. My name is Saurabh, third mate of a foreign going ship and tattoo artist at Coilberg Tattoo Studio, Chandigarh. And I happen to be your pirated advisor. This is the fifth part of analyzing Captain Sundaram, his frequently asked questions for Orals Function 1. This video is brought to you by Angels Haven School, the school for the unprivileged. If you happen to know any child below poverty line, send him or her to this blessed school as he will receive free education. So without further ado, I bring to you. Sometimes Captain Sundaram would like to open up Nautical Almanac and ask you some questions. What are these blank boxes? You see these blank white boxes in Nautical Almanac. What do they mean? These boxes indicate that sun or moon remain above the horizon all the time. Sometimes you see this black box in Nautical Almanac. What does this indicate? The black box indicates that such body does not rise. Then you see some slashes. Slashes in Nautical Almanac. What do these slashes signify? It means twilight or night. Norie's table. What all information do you get from Norie's table? I get traverse table. Remember day's work calculation? We use traverse table. Then logarithms, trigonometric values, Haber signs, values for A, B and C in azimuth calculation, meridian table, dip of horizon, augmentation of moon, conversion of arc into time, latitude and longitude of various seaports of the world. Routing charts. How many routing charts are there and for how many areas? We have one routing chart each for an area. Total we have 8 areas. Then we have one routing chart each for each month. Total 12 months, so 8 multiplied by 12, 96. We have total 96 routing charts in an year. And what are these 8 areas? Malacca to Marshall Islands, Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea, Mediterranean and Black Sea, North Pacific Ocean, South Pacific Ocean, North Atlantic Ocean, South Atlantic Ocean and Indian Ocean. These are the 8 areas. How many volumes are there of Admiralty Tide Table? 8 volumes. Height of lighthouse and that of bridge. From where do you measure it? We measure height of lighthouse from mean high water spring, MHWS, and we measure height of bridge from highest astronomical tide. Then there are some questions related to gyrocompass. What are the questions favorite to Captain Sundaram? So what is gyrocompass? It is a non-magnetic high precision machine capable of seeking out the meridian and retaining it on the most areas of world. Now which are the areas where gyrocompass does not work well? North Pole and South Pole. Why? Because as we move to North Pole or South Pole, the diameter of the earth reduces and the peripheral speed of the earth reduces, and it becomes difficult for gyro to track the meridian. Gyrocompass works anywhere except for polar region, It can cater to various speed and errors with ease. It does not get affected by corrosive marine environment. What is the principle of gyrocompass? Any spinning body with high angular momentum passes directional stability with respect to space. In other words, it will resist any change in direction. Whenever any force is exerted to change its direction, the resultant is 90 degrees away, irrespective of the quantum of force. The gyrocompass that you use on board ship, what is the exact name of this kind of gyrocompass? Marine gyrocompass. So, where else is gyrocompass used? Besides ship, where else do we use gyrocompass? We use it for various surveys on land, on sand, mountains, aircraft, airships, satellites, mines, and other sub-locations. What all settings are required when starting a gyrocompass? No setting. For gyrocompass, all we need to do is switch it on, that's it. For how long, after how long does a gyrocompass requires maintenance? Gyrocompass does not require any maintenance for at least 2 or 3 years, depending upon the service provider, depending upon the person, the shore personality who did the maintenance work. It will be maintenance free for at least 2 to 3 years. How will you take noon sight? How will you take noon sight? Let's come to the questions asked by Captain Sundaram related to numerical problems. Number 1. How will you take noon sight? Calculate Murpass time, go 10 minutes before the time and set the sextant with sun on horizon. Keep bringing the sun down as it goes up. The moment when sun stops going up and starts coming down, note the highest altitude obtained. And this is the Murpass altitude. Using this, calculate MZD, meridian zenith distance. Get observed lat, apply C correction and obtain longitude for noon observation. Finally, D lat into C correction, we get D long, and then we get Murpass position. Murpass position to 1200 position. We transfer Murpass position to 1200 position using course and speed. Questions related to star sight. Why nautical twilight is used? First of all, which kind of twilight is used for star sight? Nautical twilight. Why is only nautical twilight used? Because at that time the horizon is clear. How do you select a star while taking a sight? 3 things. Number 1, the altitude of the star should lie between 15 degree to 40 degree. Now we are selecting 3 stars. These 3 should differ by azimuth of at least 90 degree. The difference in their azimuth, difference between them should be at least 90 degree. And thirdly, the magnitude of the star should be less than 2. Magnitude should be less than 2. So these are the 3 factors we consider while selecting star for evening sight. Can we correct index error? Can we correct index error? Yes, we can correct index error. It is adjustable error. adjustable errors are all those errors. It can be adjusted by ourselves on board ship. But why don't we adjust them and rather use the error in the calculation? Because if you adjust the index error, it will also affect side error and perpendicularity error. That's why we apply it directly. What is LRIT? Long range identification and tracking. What is it? How does it passes the information? What all information does it pass? Alright, LRIT. What all information does it pass? MMSI number, position, date and time. Now this ship transfers this data to CSP, Company Service Provider, CSP. CSP sends it to ASP, Application Service Provider. ASP adds the data like ship's name, LRIT number, and transfers all this to data center of flag state. Now data center of the flag state will finally transfer it to international data center. Where is international data center? It is in Lisbon, Portugal. What is beacon? Beacon is an electronic device which transmits signal but does not receive signal. For example, EPER, Raycon. Which vessel is exempted? Which vessel is exempted from following rules of the road and as per which rule? Vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver is exempted from following ROR as per rule 10. Then warships are exempted as per rule 1E. That's all folks for this time. Stay tuned for more. If you did not understand any question, or if you require further explanation, or if you can't handle the English and you want the answer Hindi mein, then comment down below, let me know your doubts. If you want me to make a video on any specific topic, any specific subject, please let me know. I'm always at your service. Shout out to angelshavenschool.com. Please do visit the website. La Marina Mercante es no pan. Si te quieres eso en español, dime por favor. Si te gusta ese video, pincha me gusta, por favor. Muchas gracias por tu ayuda. Salud. Saurabh Bhatt out.